The Bible is believed to be the infallible word of God, and it is sacrosanct according to Judaism and Christianity. It is believed to have made scientific fact before scientists discovered and confirmed those in several years later. The Bible spoke of the air having weight according to Job 28 verse 25, which was later discovered and confirmed by Evangelista Torricelli, an Italian physicist and mathematician in 1643. The Bible spoke of a life of every flesh being in the blood, which early research from the 17th century to modern day confirmed that. The dispersions of light in Job 38 verse 24, later confirmed by Isaac Newton in 1666. These are just a few examples of the many. As a result of this basic fact, the Bible is seen as infallible, but skeptics and the Science Society refuses to acknowledge the Bible as infallible, since it got this scientific fact wrong. Joshua commanded the sun and the moon to stand still in Joshua 10:12-13, the firmament in Genesis 1:6-8. The Bible describes a solid dome or firmament separating the waters above from the waters below, but modern scientists understand the atmosphere as a gaseous envelope surrounding the earth, not a solid structure. The earth's shape. Some Bible interpretations are just flat earth, although this is not universally accepted. They believe this since the Bible speaks of the earth having four corners in Isaiah 11 verse 12 and Revelation 7 verse 1. The age of the earth. Modern scientists estimate the earth's age to be approximately 4.5 billion years, but the Bible provides records in genealogy and descriptions of events that some claim as showing the earth is 6,000 years old. Now here comes the real question. Why do science and the Bible differ in this fact, and is the Bible indeed infallible? To answer this question, one must first understand that science and the Bible have their own purpose, hence one cannot be used to judge the other. Back to the main question. Why do science and the Bible differ in this fact, and is the Bible indeed infallible? The Bible is never a scientific book and was never written for scientific purpose. Taking for example the book Relativity, the Special and General Theory, a book written by Albert Einstein in 1916, providing an in-depth explanation of Einstein's theory of relativity and covering both special and general relativity. Such a book is written with a scientific purpose and with further evidence can be disproved by the Science Society. Considering the Bible, that is not a purpose, but is a book showing the relationship between God and His children. So, the next time you read the Bible, don't be expecting a scientific formula, but be expecting God to talk to you, because that is not a scientific book. The authors of the Bible were never scientists. I'm just imagining seeing Moses in a science lab experimenting with flags and test tubes. But that's not the case. Some of these authors were prophets and others shepherds, while others were just writers, which I might say secretaries like Ezra. The people needed freedom, not scientific knowledge. Picture the children of Israel in slavery in Egypt, with Moses just appearing in a scene telling them, "Hello guys, I just discovered the earth is not flat, but spherical, and the sun does not move, but rather it is the earth." You know the response already. Cultural and religious claim, not scientific claim. Albert Einstein once said, "If you can explain it to a 6-year-old child to understand, then you don't understand it yourself." Remember, in every society there is a culture, and to communicate effectively, it must be done in a cultural context. Let us travel back thousands of years. Imagine you telling Aristotle the earth is not in the middle of the universe, but the sun, or telling Claudius Ptolemy that the sun and moon are not moving in a circular orbit around the earth. Guys, you would have to defend yourself for ages trying to explain this without modern technology. That is same with the Bible. Even if God wanted to speak scientifically to His children, the question is, are they ready? So the best is to speak in a way they will understand you, else it will be like teaching quantum mechanics to students in basic schools. The Bible is a spiritual book with moral codes. Many scientists may have studied the Bible and with further research found scientific claims in it, but that does not necessarily make it a science book. It was written to reach, convict, and transform the human part where science cannot reach, which is the soul and spirit. It is a book that transforms the drunkard, murderer, and the prostitute and give them a new heart. It is a spiritual book. So the next time you are reading the Bible, remember it is not a book that leads to science lab, but the book written of the Spirit that leads to the throne of God.